What is up, guys? I hope y'all are having a fantastic day today, and in today's video I'm going to be eating like Greg Doucette. So if you don't know who Greg Doucette is, he is
not a doctor, because you already know that, and I'm not even a dietitian. I'm nothing. I'm a nobody.
The voice actor of the parrot from Aladdin.
You're disagreeing with saying exactly what I said in the video. Watch the video. Watch the video!
He's also an IFBB pro who does YouTube videos about working out and dieting, losing weight. So if you haven't checked out his channel, highly recommend it. He has a lot of great information. He does coaching, training, etc. and has been very successful. Part of his success is from his cookbooks that he sells. So he has a whole bunch of different ones out there. But for today, I'm going to be eating out of his Anabolic Cookbook 2.0. So I've already looked through his cookbook and it has a ton of recipes in there, so I'm only gonna eat a few, probably just a breakfast, lunch, and dinner, some dessert. The cookbook totaled out to be around $149, and which is pretty freaking expensive for a cookbook. I mean, as a college student, I probably could have used that money for textbooks. But is this textbook of recipes valuable? Will we be able to lose weight, stay lean, build muscle? Will the food taste good? Let's go find out in the Anabolic Kitchen. Guys, we are in the Anabolic Kitchen today, and first thing for breakfast, we are going to be cooking the Anabolic French toast. So this recipe is free. You can get it for free without having to buy the cookbook. I just want to let you know. Alright guys, just got done making the French toast. Chopped it up into little bits like that. Also gonna add some sugar-free syrup to this, you know. Gotta restrict the calories. So just kind of drown in real quick. Not too much, but a plentiful amount. Alright. And also got my sugar-free water. I'll clear my taste palette real quick because we are doing the 3 T's of this food review, and it is taste, texture, tummy feel. So let's go in for the first bite, guys. Look at that. Yummy. Ooh, that taste is, I'm gonna give it a 10. That is really good. This is like, it's the perfect breakfast food, I think. Texture, I'm gonna give it like a 7, 7.5. Kind of depends. Some of these I had like soggier, some I had crispier than others, so just kind of gotta figure out what you like better. Tummy feel, I'm gonna give it an 8. This is pretty good. This is a solid meal. Not gonna lie. This was really easy to make. This is a staple in his diet, and I can clearly see why. This is really good. Let me pull up the macros on this real quick. So I did add in a slice of bread, but the calories were sitting around 400. We got 2 grams of fat, 48 grams of carbs, 9 grams of fiber, 45 grams of protein. So that is a pretty solid meal, and I don't know if you can tell, but like, that's a lot of real estate for how little calories you get. So I can see why this is gonna help you stay lean. I literally feel myself getting bigger than Greg.
He's not natural! There's no chance he's natural!
I'm gonna finish the rest of this breakfast up and wait till lunch. Alright guys, it is lunch, and what I'm eating is some of his turkey wrap. It's kind of what it looks like. I'll give you a better view of it. So I got some of his turkey wrap right here, and I've got some deli turkey meat. I didn't have a lettuce head, so I just grabbed some salad and just kind of threw it on there. We got spinach leaves too, a little bit of avocado, and some shredded cheese, guys. This thing's pretty big. Threw a little bit of this light Italian dressing on there as well. So some of my stuff was a little bit different calorie count wise than in his cookbook. I would say we're sitting around 420 calories, 11 grams of fat, 35 grams of carbs, 9 grams of fiber, and 45 grams of protein. I don't even know what the best way to eat this is. A little chewy. Got a lot to chew right here. 3 T's. Taste. I got a lot of different flavors in here, but it's really no different than like any other sandwich, other than the fact that it's just better for you staying lean and losing weight wise. So honestly, depending on how good you're making sandwiches, kind of relative. I would say the taste is about like a 6. Don't get me wrong, like this is good, like I like eating it, but it's nothing like, oh wow, you know what I mean? Texture, I'm gonna give it a 7 for texture. You got this wrap right here mixed in with the kind of soft, mixed in with the crunchiness of the greens you put in it. So kind of like that. Tummy feel, this is pretty good on the tummy feel. I give it an 8. Well, no, I'm gonna give it a 9 actually. Made my tummy feel real good. It doesn't cost too much to make it, and I like how the wraps are huge and low calorie. Like the ones I got, for instance, were 80 calories for one wrap. Like on that French toast, it gets you pretty stuffed. And for it not being that many calories for how much you got, it filled me up pretty good. I guess with typical bodybuilders and bodybuilding in general, like their food is kind of just bland, to say the least. Somewhat bland. But with this, you know, you kind of got some options. You got a lot to work with, especially in the cookbook. It's in its entirety. So that was freaking good, I tell you what. Earlier I was thinking I could probably make another one of those, but honestly that one filled me up pretty good, not even gonna lie. I'm gonna get the rest of my day rolling and I will be back for dinner. All right guys, next up we got freaking pizza. So I'm just gonna show you it real quick. So this is the homemade pizza we're rocking with tonight. I just got some, it looks kind of ugly, I know, but got some tomatoes, some cheese, some peppers, some extra lean ground beef, tomato sauce. But let's get down to business. We're here for the taste test. Got a terrible piece, but let's go ahead and try this out. It's pretty good. I was a little worried, to be honest, because I got the crust and it's whole wheat, because that was the closest thing I could find in calorie count wise to what's in the cookbook. The crust is kind of falling apart a bit, so I'm just gonna freaking fold it like a sandwich and eat it. I'm giving it a 7 for taste, just because I'm sure if I picked a different flavor of crust that would have like complemented this a little better, probably would have tasted better a bit, but that was on me. So just because of that, it's just gonna get knocked down to 7. But I mean, 7 is pretty freaking good. I mean, this is good. The flavor palette is there. We're in Flavor Town. I would say the texture is just 7. Again, for the crust part of it. The tummy feel, I'm gonna have to roll with the 9 on this one. So like regular pizza for me, like digestion wise, just going in the stomach, I hate it. I hate it. It's not a good tummy feel, you know? And especially if you want to go like work out after that. But this is very light on the stomach. And because of that, I'm giving it a freaking 9. Let me read the calorie count for you on this. So we're sitting at about 275 calories, 4 grams of fat, 39 grams of carbs, 5 grams of fiber, and 20 grams of protein. I'm gonna go ahead and consume the rest of this delicious pizza, and then we will move on to dessert. For dessert, we have this Daddy Doucette ice cream, okay? So, it's protein ice cream. My only issue is that I don't really have like an actual blender, so it kind of didn't blend well. It just kind of splashed everywhere. It felt pretty good, actually. It's just a little goopy. I'm gonna do the surefire way test, knowing this is true or not. Cheers. Oh, it's like a freaking Dairy Queen Blizzard. We're gonna freaking taste test this. I mean, oh my, goopy. Look at that. Honestly, it all depends what kind of protein powder you have. So, for example, I have chocolate and it's raw protein, so Code Super saves you no money.
Zero.
Taste? Honestly, I'm gonna give it a 9. Obviously, it's not gonna taste as great as, you know, regular ice cream, but for how easy this is to make, I mean, that's as solid as it comes. Texture is a 10. Easy 10. It's thick like Greg. Yeah, it's an easy 10, without a doubt. And tummy feel, I'm gonna have to go with a 10 on this one. It really hits the spot. It's a good little dessert. So I did a small serving size. So we're looking at about 190 calories, 5 grams of fat, 10 grams of carbs, 4 grams of fiber, 28 grams of protein. So this is pretty good. I commend you, Greg. This is great. Alright guys, that's gonna wrap up eating like Greg Doucette for the day. I do think his diet will help you lose weight, stay lean, and build some muscle. Make sure to stay swole. I will see you in the next one.
Like the button right now!